Chef Tony Matas for BarbecueGuys.com. Today we're going to be using some cast iron items. This one in particular is a corn stick pan. It holds, I believe, 7. Yeah, it holds 7. They end up popping out like corn, which you guys will get to see once we cook. And of course, we've got a recipe to make that cornbread. It's going to be Southern style, but you know, if you like it, if you prefer more savory, or you want Mexican cornbread or peppers, jalapeno, whatever, it doesn't matter. Do it. If that's what you're into. All you need is 1 cup of cornmeal. I'm using yellow. I have been told that some use white, some use yellow. Use whatever color you want. I don't have a problem with that. 1 cup of all-purpose flour. 1/2 cup, roughly, of granulated sugar. 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. About 1/2 teaspoon of kosher or sea salt. You're not supposed to throw this in there, so if that happens, just kind of roll on with it. You'll need 1 stick of melted butter, 1.5 cups of whole milk, and 2 eggs lightly beaten. To aerate your dry goods, all you have to do, you of course need 2 containers. You need a sifter, and all you'll do is dump it all in there together and sift it together, just like this. This will help to blend your dry goods together and aerate them at the same time, so it kind of is a little twofold process there. Now, personally, I like to blend my eggs and milk together. If you're not into that kind of thing, don't mingle your eggs and milk if you don't want to. That's fine with me. Then I'll incorporate this, and the butter will go in last. Because we want it to be as light and airy as possible, kind of like you would do with pancakes, you don't want to over blend this. You just want to incorporate everything. That's it. A few stirs. It's going to be a little lumpy, but that'll cook out. My butter. You with me so far? Now you could also, alternatively, you could use muffin pans. The cast iron, they make muffin pans, round pans, biscuit pans. You could do cornbread Johnny cakes in a full skillet. That used to be one of my personal favorites. But today I'll be using the corn stick pan because it's kind of neat. It's individual servings for one thing, so you can, depending on how many of these pans you have, you can cook 1 or 2 or 10 or however many you want for each person, and then you know going into your dinner that you're covered. You don't have to worry that Johnny's going to eat 3 and now you're messed up and you need a few more and you only have so many squares. You need to preheat your oven, or if you're doing like me, if you have a kamado style cooker at your house, this is the way to go if you want to go rustic. A great flavor. You have the real wood flavor, the smoke. It's awesome. But you want to preheat it to about 450 degrees, and we're going to go for about 20 or 25 minutes. All that's left to do now is, if you have a basting brush, I have a nice little set from Grill Pro. I'm lucky like that, but if you have a little, if not, I guess you could use a paper towel or something. You want to put a little butter. A little butter is always good. You can never go wrong with that. But you want to coat it with a little bit of butter so that it'll pop out easier. For something with little intricate spots, it really does work best to have a basting brush. I'm able to get all the little kernels, and you'll see once it cooks. I mean, these little guys look like corn. They have a bunch of little kernels. They're really neat looking. Like, for Thanksgiving especially, I just think this is something that would really look good on the table. All you have to do now is fill these guys up. And you want to go ahead and, I'm going to try to zoom in for you after I finish to show you, but you want to fill it up basically to the top. I'd like the top to look nice too, so I'm going to go ahead and scrape off any excess I have on the top. Like I said, it doesn't matter to the taste of it at all. You'll still be able to eat them. You don't have to do it. But put in a little extra effort and your stuff will come out looking nice. Here we go. I just wanted to make sure you could see that I was flush up to the very top with it. So if anybody had any questions on, a lot of books you read about these type of items, they tell you fill it up a lot or quite full or whatever, but just so you see, it's flush to the top. With my grill dome fired up to 450, there's nothing left to do but to stick these guys in right on the top close them, and forget about them for 20 to 25 minutes. There you have it at 20 minutes. I would say these are just about ready to come off. Now the other neat thing about cast iron, especially once it's seasoned properly, and this is not Teflon. I don't have any, there's no tricks hidden up any of these sleeves, and I'm not even wearing a hat, so there's nothing hidden there. You can't beat that. That was invented like, I don't know, a couple hundred years ago. I don't know how long Teflon's been around, but it doesn't always even pop out that easily. How you like that? Stick around. There you have it. 7 perfect cornbread sticks. All you have to do is mix the batter together, pour them in the stick pan, throw them in either an oven or, as I've showed, even in a kamado style cooker. Beautiful cornbread sticks. Perfect portions every time. Thank you for watching today. I hope you enjoyed making Southern style cornbread with me. And I did want to show you, this is technically a drop biscuit cast iron pan, but you could do cornbread in there as well if you're looking to do portions. And this little guy here has 7 also. Kind of nice and round, pretty neat little, almost like small pancakes but thicker. This is the cast iron muffin pan. It's pretty cool also. And I also wanted to show you this. These are all pre-seasoned, and so was the corn stick pan. And this is the first time I used this particular pan today. And not only did it release very evenly if you watch that part of the video, but also I just want to show how it's already starting to get darker than these. Appreciate you watching today. Remember, at barbecueguys.com, we smoke the competition.